Montana. Why, just say the name Montana, close your eyes, and you'll see visions of the old rugged West. Spectacular mountain scenery, horses on the mountain trails, and a way of life that hasn't changed much over the years. And in northwest Montana, just a few miles from the scenic town of Whitefish, you can break away from your daily routine and settle in at one of the country's finest guest ranches to be found anywhere. Welcome to the Bar W Guest Ranch. But what's special about a guest ranch vacation? It might be the simple peace and solitude of venturing through the mountains and trails with your friends and family on horseback. It might be the slower pace of things, and seeing the countryside from a horse-drawn wagon and having time to just take in the natural beauty of your surroundings.
I'm in Montana!
Or maybe it's being able to spend time with your kids and family, where the day's activities are dictated by the arcing sun, not your watch.
In the dark, lying on our backs and counting the stars where cool grass grows. Down by the river.
Perhaps it's seeing wildlife all around you in their natural habitat. Or perhaps it's fishing on a mirror-smooth lake and listening to the wind pass through the forest surrounding you, and remembering a simpler time and place from your childhood.
Howdy, cowboy.
Whatever the magic of a guest ranch experience, it had a profound effect on current owner Dave Leishman and his family. Initially wanting to spend quality time as a family in a western dude ranch environment, they now own the ranch and are passionate about sharing this incredible experience with family and friends from the U.S. and around the globe. Open year-round, the Bar W Ranch has played host to thousands of guests. And whether you're a family, a couple, or individual, you'll find hospitality and activities that everyone will enjoy, creating a lifetime of memories for everyone that visits the Bar W. The owners and staff at the Bar W want to ensure that your time spent at the ranch becomes the most memorable vacation you will ever have.
That was the key. Please.
If it's been a while since you've been on the back of a horse, not to worry. The Wranglers will match you up with a horse well suited to your riding ability. Your vacation will start with a thorough riding orientation and personalized instruction, because they know if you and your horse are a good fit, you'll enjoy your riding experience all that much more.
Change clothes, put on something, take a picture. Please tell the Wrangler.
Here at the ranch, we have a really diverse riding program. When our guests first come in at the beginning of the week, they're matched with a horse that's suitable for their abilities. We spend some time their first day making sure that they're comfortable with their animal, that it's a good fit, that they're going to be okay. And from there, if they like the horse, they'll just keep that horse the rest of the week. And from there, we take them on quite a few trail rides throughout the week. We offer half-day rides and full-day rides on top of just our regular 2-hour and 1-hour rides. And for those guests that maybe have never ridden before, we do offer lessons for those guests so they can kind of improve their horsemanship and learn how to ride better. We want every guest that leaves here to leave with more knowledge than they came with. And that can be a really, really rewarding experience to watch somebody that's never ridden a horse before. Some have never even been close to a horse. So that's a lot of fun to watch them kind of progress from even being really afraid of their horse to it's their best friend by the end of the week. In addition to our many trail rides, one of which actually goes up to Eureka, Montana. It's about an hour away from us. Our guests get to ride along the Canadian border. They really enjoy that. A lot of people get a kick out of being that close to Canada without really being in Canada. But in addition to those rides, we have cattle work. Our guests will come in and learn how to do team penning and ranch sorting, so they'll learn how to move cattle off the back of a horse. And at the end of the week, we have something that we kind of call our guest rodeo, where they kind of learn how to do pattern games in the arena. That's really popular with the kids. They have a lot of fun with that.
Mosey into the gift shop for some great wearing apparel and gifts. I mean, come on, you kind of look good on the trail, you know.
Okay.
You'll never hear your kids say, "I'm bored," as the ranch staff will keep the youngsters busy with an array of activities. With an all-weather indoor arena, a change in the weather won't dampen activities one bit. Now, when's the last time you saw your kids having this much fun?
All right. Oh, cool.
The accommodations at the ranch are both rustic and exceptionally comfortable. You'll feel like you're home the minute you arrive. Meals are expertly prepared, and you'll eagerly answer the dinner bell to see what the chefs have come up with for your next meal.
All right, supper served.
It was amazing, man. Stalls set up.
Coordinating a week's adventure for the guests is General Manager Dave Schettine, who offers his insight into the special experience to be had at the Bar W.
It's not a typical vacation, and I think that I've seen people affected almost for the rest of their lives from the vacations they get and what happens on the dude ranches. I really like the fact that we'll have people come here in the beginning of the week and simply don't want to leave at the end of the week. The Dude Ranch Vacation has an element of Old West hospitality. We want to make people feel at home. We want to make sure that they're having a good time. And one of the ways we do that, of course, is with our staff. And our staff is just wonderful. We like our staff to have fun, and we feel that sometimes, or at least I feel that if our staff is having a good time, the guests can't help but have a good time. We do so many different things here, and we like the people to participate in whatever they choose, including sleeping till breakfast and just getting on the horse, or relaxing on the deck, or going fishing and stuff like that. The vacation is what you want to make it. The other thing I like about it is it's also, it's a personal challenge for some people to continue on and excel at something, whatever it might be. I want to learn how to trot and sit like the cowboys. I want to learn how to control my horse and go around the barrels. And when they actually accomplish that, you see the light bulb go on, and you see the smile in the face, and that's another nice thing about a Dude Ranch vacation.
The ranch is all about creating an experience and a lasting memory with your families that you can't find anywhere else. You can't find it at a big theme park. It's something that's created with your family outdoors, back to a simpler way of life. The memories you create at the ranch, they last a lifetime, and you can share them with your family, you share them with your grandkids, and then the grandkids come back and they can experience something that their grandma experienced or that their mom and dad experienced as kids. And it's one of those things where people come here and they create a memory and an experience that they want to live by, and it's something that you develop over time and you can share and bring home, and it's something that you can't find indoors. It has to be outdoors. But we give families the opportunity to experience that simple, that outdoor, that Western way of life every day.
Maybe what makes the Bart W. Ranch special is that it's operated by a family, 4 families. Dave and Janet and their entire family understand the value of spending quality time as a family in a special environment, and now want to share those experiences with your family.
The Dude Ranch life has been a great life for our family, and we've seen a lot of families come through here that have had such a wonderful time because it's such a stress-free life. The kids get here, and the parents are a little worried about where the kids are, and within a couple hours the kids have bonded and they're off and they're having fun on their own. It's been great for our family because our kids have grown up here. I guess a great story to tell you is when my sister came out with her husband and 4 young girls, a little nervous of this being a vacation way outside of their comfort zone. They're from a suburb of Boston, and my sister sat on the tarmac at Logan Airport in Boston wondering how this was going to play out. They had just been on a vacation to Disney a couple months before and thought they had had the time of their lives. And she pulled my husband David and I aside on the last day and said, "I just got to tell you guys, this vacation blew Disney away. The girls and John and I have had the time of our lives. We've never spent so much time together and had a ball." Well, I think folks consider a Dude Ranch vacation so far out of their comfort zone because they've never done anything like it. But we've had hundreds of people come through here that have never even been on a horse before in their life and go away with the love of horses and love of this Western lifestyle. They just have a ball.
We've changed a lot of people's lives, absolutely changed their lives. The thing about the dynamic of what happens, the parents learn to let go. They learn to let their kids run. They learn to let their kids just go have fun. And then they learn to be with themselves. And the kids learn to run free without looking over their shoulders every 10 minutes of where my parents tell me what to do. So it's a completely enlightening experience for both parties. And when they get back together, the dynamics are so cool because the kids are like, "Do you know what we did today? It was so cool." And the parents are like, "Well, do you know what we did today? It was so cool." And so they come together as a family in so much of a stronger unit. They spend more downtime apart and they spend more quality time together.
That's where I want to stay. And I'd let that lonesome wood roll my blues away.
It's a very cool dynamic. It's heartwarming to see this happen.
Thank you!
What's special about a guest ranch is, well, just hard to describe. It's something you just have to experience for yourself.
It gives teenagers a better option than just staying inside. I mean, not only do they get to experience the outdoors and the mountains and all that, but they get to experience animals and new adventures and just be with their family more. Gives them more family time. That's definitely one of the biggest things that I think families get out of the ranch is family time. And teenagers can sometimes be more difficult with that aspect. So I think it's good for them to get outside, experience new things, especially with the animals that they might have never been around before, and just to be with their family. I've definitely seen families get closer together and just teenagers come out of their shell, and I think that's very important to the ranch. It wouldn't be fun without the youth and vitality and all that.
Everything that glitters is not gold. Already's getting older.
Thank you.
Last Saturday you stumbled, but you know I just can't bear to let him go.
By the end of the week, we always hear of all the fun stories that the guests tell us about how much closer they've gotten to family, and we've even had kids say that they leave crying and saying they had a better time here than in Disney World.
It goes like this. Oh, give me a horse that will stay on the course and keep up with the rest of the string. I'm lagging behind, and my friends I can't find, and I hear the old dinner bell ring. Home, home to the ranch. I've had one too many slaps from a branch. You can call me a hag. I've spent 3 days on this nag. Good job, and I want to hear DJ Lane sing. One more time. Home, home on the range, where the deer and the antelope play.
As funny as it sounds, we actually feel like we did a good job when some of the guests leave crying, because they had such a good time here that they don't want to leave. In a lot of cases, they meet friends that they stay in contact with over the years. We've had actually a few families that will plan their vacations together after this, and they kind of form lifelong friendships. So even not only is it family bonding, but they kind of make new friendships from it. It makes us feel like we've been doing the right things. A lot of people come from either, the city or just never having. We've had plenty of guests who have never even ridden a horse before, and by the end of the stay, they're ready to go take lessons at home and really get good at it, and they want to come back next year and show us everything they've learned since then, and it really shows that there's kind of a connection, and they don't forget once they leave that this is quite a memorable experience for them.
Staff was really fun. There was a lot of joking around, and I got to be a cowboy for a week, or a cowgirl for a week, and that was my favorite thing.
When me and my sister were younger, we used to travel with my dad to West Glacier, Montana, and we did a dude ranch vacation. My little sister was too young, and my mom stayed home with her. And my dad used to work a lot when we were younger, so I think he sometimes felt like he was missing out a little bit. The vacation at the ranch kind of gave him like a week or two to spend like 24 hours with us a day, doing activities like we all had fun with. I think it really kind of bonded us together. It really was something big for me, my older sister, and my dad. So when we got to like our 7th trip or so, I think my dad kind of started thinking about how he could reach this out to other families and how much it changed ours, how he could change others. It's a little corny to say that he wanted to change other families' lives, but it's exactly what's done here. You can tell that when they're here, they're really bonding with each other. They're not on phones, on computers. They all leave their phones in their rooms the whole day. So you can tell that it's an experience that they're really getting to spend more time with one another. They're getting to go on rides and talk the whole time. They're getting to learn new things together. And we have family-style seating, so they all get to sit together and talk and meet new people. So I think it's a pretty cool experience. So I think when people are here, they're a lot less engaged with technology. And I think that's really important because a lot of times when you're out to dinner, you'll see a whole table of people just looking at their phone. But when you're here, you're actually making conversation and learning about other people's lives and how interesting they can be, and learning more about your own family members. You can even learn about the staff here, and a lot of them have very interesting lives. I think it's important when you come here that as a family or just as a couple or by yourself, there's something for every age. Whether you're 3 years old, 14 or 37, there's something for you here. The staff here will always make sure that if you're looking for something to do, you'll have something to do and that you're having fun while you're doing it.
If you're ready for the best vacation of your life, if you're ready to create special memories with your kids and family, if you're ready for an experience that you will want to relive many times over, well, partner, make your way to Northwest Montana for an experience you will never forget. The horses are saddled, so we'll see you at the corral. What's the best dude ranch in Montana?
The Bar Gas Ranch!
Try it, you'll like it.